What up, guys? Back here at the house. Just ran through some chest at general. Absolutely killed it. Gonna run you guys through a Q&A, question and answer. I put something up on my story. I'm sure most of you guys saw. And a lot of you guys responded with some good questions. So I picked out 5 to 10 good ones that I like. I'm gonna run them through and yeah, show you guys what's up. So I'll start with the first question I picked. I won't name any names or anything. I'm just going to give you guys the question and what my answer is to it. So, first question, who inspired you to become the bodybuilder you are today? This is a great question. I definitely want to say I got into bodybuilding when I was 15, 16 at that time. And at that time, my father was probably my biggest role that really got me into the gym, got me into, you know, the protein shakes and eating tons of food and getting into all that. So I would definitely say from the beginning, my father was definitely my inspiration to working out and getting in the gym and all that. As far as becoming a bodybuilder and taking it to the extreme that I've taken it to today, probably some of the bigger names like Jay Cutler, Phil Heath, Ronnie Coleman, those guys, seeing them on YouTube as a younger kid really inspired me, and I really connected with it in a way I'd never connected with, you know, sports I've played in the past like hockey and football, and I love playing those sports, but it was something different with bodybuilding. So yeah, that was a really good question. And yeah, my father and some of those big names are definitely the people that really inspired me to become who I am today. Alright, question number 2. This question was your routine, your bulking routine versus my cutting routine. So this was a really good question. It's definitely a grind in both aspects. I definitely want to say the cut is more challenging for me, for someone that likes food so much. But you're asking routine wise, I want to say obviously being on the cut, a lot less lower calories, a lot less lower carbs, a lot less lower fats in your diet. You're doing a lot more cardio, you're pushing your body, you're a lot more tired. So the routine's more of a grind, where during the bulk it's a different grind where you're really filling yourself up with carbs, constantly filling with protein, eating every 2 hours, and pretty much eating to being uncomfortable. So that's pretty much the routine, the bulk versus the cut. It's pretty simple on the aspect of it. But if you would ask me what I like to do better, I definitely love bulking, but I love seeing the changes on the cut. So yeah. Alright, question number 3. It says, you look great physically. How has your mental health been? I know I just did like a little recent YouTube on a mental update. My mental health has been good. Definitely been keeping it in check every day is a good strategy for me, and trying to just stay as positive as I can on this prep. It's definitely easy to let the negativity take over, but try to keep my mind with positive thoughts and focus on the show and focus on why we started this and what is the goal that we're going to be achieving. So yeah, that's going to be my answer to that. My mental health is definitely in a good state, keeping it in check every day. So alright, question number 5. How many off days do you take? So currently, right now on my prep, I'm training 5 days a week, so that leaves me with 2 off days. And I think it's actually pretty much, it's the same in the off season as well. So it doesn't change. 5 days a week. It's usually 3 days on, 1 day off. I try and separate the rest days in between, you know, a rest day before my leg day, before heavy training, so I'm well rested going into a heavy compound training exercises and whatnot. So yeah, 2 rest days a week, same in the off season. So yeah. Alright, question number 6. What age did you start training at? So, I started going to my local gym with my dad when I was 15, I want to say. I started taking my training serious my junior year of high school. I quit all my sports that I was playing in high school and put everything toward bodybuilding training, being in the gym. I did my first natural show that year, so I started taking my training serious at the age of 16. So that's that. Alright, question number 7. How to find a good coach? This is a good question. Basically, so I'm now working with IFBB Pro Justin Randall, which is a huge privilege to me to be even working with him. So I fell in with him basically, just through social medias and mouth to mouth, and he has such a good reputation, so I had heard about him, and I had reached out. So that's basically how I found my coach. But I think to give you guys a tip on finding a good coach would be just to make sure when you are looking for people that there's someone that fits with you, and that someone that you can feel comfortable communicating with, comfortable letting them know how you feel on a daily basis, and making sure it's someone that you feel that you'll be right to partner with. So that's probably my best tip on how to find a good coach. Alright guys, question number 8. It's going to be the last question on the Q&A for you guys. It's a good one. It is, how do you know when you're ready for a show? So this is a good question. Basically guys, my answer to this question would be, if any of you guys out there deciding to do a show and you want to compete in a bodybuilding competition or some type of competition, physique, whatever, I recommend before doing so that you make sure you get all your ducks in a row. And what I mean by that is making sure that you are mentally ready for however many week your coach decides to put you on, whether it's 10, 12, 14 week prep, financially ready for that, and also physically ready, not just hopping in there on a prep looking sloppy, making sure you've gone through a good off season, and making sure all your ducks are in a row to really give it your all to come in with a best package. I'll be honest with you guys, I've attempted to do shows in the past and thinking I was ready, being at a younger age, and not really being ready for it, not really having all my ducks in a row, and saying, yeah, I want to do a show, and saying it sounds great and all, and getting on stage, the aspect of it sounds fun, but going through the motions part, I think sometimes is hard for people to understand that it's a lot more than just, we're just gonna do a prep and we're gonna get shredded. It's really truthfully a lot of work, and it's something that I'm currently going through for the first time ever, because those preps that I have done in the past haven't worked out because I wasn't ready. My ducks weren't in a row. So now my ducks are all in a row. We're coming out to 6 weeks out, so things are in line and everything's where it should be. So that is my tips on how to know when you're ready for a show. Alright guys, gonna close out the video. Coming up to 6 weeks out guys, so crunch time is coming down, so it's getting serious, things are getting fun, and yeah, so gonna be getting our prep series finished up. We only got 5 videos left till the show day video, or yeah, something like that, I don't know, but it's coming up. So yeah guys, stay on the grind, stay on the gas, and I will see you guys in the next one.